All right, guys, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Welcome into this Sunday morning, July 6th. Here at 10 a.m.-ish or so, Colorado time. Welcome in. Today's episode is up there on the board. Okay, from today moving forward, where is our best guess here? As far as where XRP is going moving forward here now, never financial advice. Please tap that like and subscribe down below. If you like the content that we're pushing out, I am going to make this much easier on myself and put these on. Oh, yes, much better. This way I can hear what you are hearing. Now, before we jump in full throttle today, let's get to the cryptocurrency market cap coming in at $3.36 trillion today. Fear and greed coming in dead even at 50. Bitcoin, 108,802. Ethereum, 2,552. XRP, $2.27. Do not forget to check Caleb and Brown, your one-stop service for your crypto brokerage needs. Go check them out. All will be revealed. Now, a market cap at 3.36 trill is not going to stay there. An XRP at $2.27 ain't going to stay there. Not for very long. Not for very long at all. Now, is it? Never financial advice on the channel. Why? Because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not for financial advice. This is for information and entertainment purposes only. So I am going to lay out my argument this morning on Sunday, July 6th, 2025, why I believe that XRP is, well, where I believe it's going, where its roadmap is, according to this one here. What do I know? What does anybody know? I'm taking my best guess here. This is what I've come up with. I'm going to lay out, I guess about 7 points or so. Some 7 basic points, which lay out some things in this space that some of you are already aware of, so it will be a repeat for you. That's the challenge when it comes to cryptocurrency. Is that you have to hear it again and again, some of these things. It is what it is. A lot of these folks are new and they don't understand, and that's what this channel is for, is to educate. XRP is trading about $2.27 as we saw today. Real world partnerships is what we're going to dive into first. First of all, Mercado Bitcoin is our first. Go check these out in your own time. Go ahead and Google them. Mercado Bitcoin. MERCADO Bitcoin, tokenizing 200 million in real world assets or RWAs on the XRPL on the ledger. XRP Ledger's real world asset value rose 34.6% month to month to 157.4 million. Wow. Whoa. Okay. AMINA Bank out of Switzerland. First global bank offering custody trading for RLUSD stablecoin from Ripple. That's Ripple's stablecoin, of course, right? Approved by New York Department of Financial Services probably almost a year ago, but a while ago. Huge business happening there coming up. Watch how the stablecoin grows, how RLUSD grows over these next years. The CME Group launching cash-settled XRP Futures starting May 19th, 2025. Major institutional signal. Rosie Rios, former U.S. Treasurer on Ripple board, endorses XRP for cross-border payments. We know about that. just another feather in the cap, another point. Why would someone like that ever do that? Unless she was aware. She was quoted many times, as saying the train has left the station concerning Ripple and XRP. And if you're not on board with digital assets and things, sorry, I didn't mean to do that loud. Also, Bank of America and JP Morgan Chase partnerships noted by Yahoo Finance as part of XRP integrations. Ripple Accelerator, Tenity. Ripple continues to support XRPL innovation in DeFi and AI. Santander, PNC. There are loads of others. Central Bank of Egypt. There's so many, and there's so many NDAs that we are looking at least 2,000 NDAs, I would say, that we are looking at major traction coming up for Ripple and XRP once regulatory clarity settles itself, coming up here. Now, let's not forget on-chain metrics and tokenomics. Escrow lockups. Ripple locked up 400 million in XRP, preserving scarcity. Circulating supply 59 billion of XRP. That's how much is in circulation. 41 billion still in escrow. That gets released the first of every month. What about $1 billion? And then like 300 million or something's lost. Like 700 million, 750 million gets dropped, and it's a whole thing. Check that out. Anyway, circulating supply 59 billion XRP in circulation, 41 billion in still in escrow. Complete escrow by 2035 to 2038. Real world asset growth, XRPL is the 10th largest chain by real world asset value, but growth momentum is accelerating. On-chain usage, XRPL and AMMs, or automated market maker, introduces native AMM efficiency and functionality compared to Ethereum. Segment 4 here, technical analysis. XRP is forming a falling wedge. A bullish reversal pattern supporting levels at, today 227 or so. Resistance breakout needed for a $2.92 target, which I think we can smash no problem coming up here over the next weeks. RSI sits a relative strength index, sits near neutral, about 50, so it's got room to move. That 70 is kind of a mark. Macro tailwinds include a weakening USD dovish Fed cycle coming up. Regulatory strategic outlook. The SEC lawsuit resolution we've all been anxiously waiting for, with SEC withdrawing appeal. XRP clarity returns. We still have some finality to put some final dealings, some final whatever it is for that really to be closed. I believe it is pretty much closed now because both parties. Okay, so Ripple and the SEC have both dropped their suits completely. What has to happen concerning the judge and what the judge does to finish things up with these two entities to ensure that the proper documentation of the law, concerning this case has been made, right? Because they have to be careful because everything is precedent and everything is when it comes to legal proceedings, and cases can't just be open and just closed out of nowhere. Like, they have to be closed properly, proper paperwork and everything else. So all this has to finish up. And once it does, which I don't think is going to take very long, I think we're right upon it, right? We're upon it now. This happened a week or two ago, and it was supposed to take a few weeks for it to kind of finish up. So I don't know. We're kind of upon it now. But anyway, that's the lawsuit resolution with the SEC. Ripple and the SEC. U.S. Digital Asset Reserve, XRP, named an executive order for National Digital Asset Reserve. There's another point to make. Also, the OCC, the Office of the Controller of the Currency, banking license Ripple has applied for, crucial for institutional trust. I think they're good with that now. Actually, I don't think they are. I'm not going to talk on that because I don't know. I don't know if I'll do an episode or not, but please, if you know, just drop it in the comments and I'll find out what the deal is. Regarding XRP the other day, I mean, Ripple basically saying applying for a banking license, and where all that is and how long it all takes. Federal Reserve master account access pending preview. That's another point to bring up. Institutional momentum and future growth. About XRP building stablecoin infrastructure. RLUSD is gaining traction globally. CME Futures provide hedging and institutional uptake. And analyst projections suggest XRP could hit $5 by the end of 2025. Don't know. I mean, it could. It could go higher than that. Could hit $15 by the end of 2025. But this is grounded in partnership adoption, real-world asset growth, and regulatory clarity, and not just hype and what will happen between now and the end of 2025. And I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm not seeing a big change in all that's going to happen in crypto. Just to fix my chair. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Yeah, I think it could shoot well past $5 by the end of 2025. Let's look at the big picture here. XRP trades at about what, 228, 229 today. Consolidation base with solid fundamentals behind it. As far as where it's going, real world utility, tokenization, stablecoins, futures, banking licenses, regulatory landscape improving, pro crypto White House, legal clarity, institutional frameworks. The XRP SEC case completely ended. Talk about tailwinds, guys. Technicals on chain and sentiment alignment, acceleration potential. Guys, XRP. I don't know. We're just going to have to see what happens here. I hope you all are paying attention to XRP, to some of the others. I stopped. We laid out the cryptos that we like. Quant is one of the other ones. And I was going to hit an episode on Quant today. We're not going to, at least not as of right now. We're going to stick with XRP, which is what our audience is and our wheelhouse is XRP centric. So we're sticking with that. We've mentioned some other coins that you can jump on. We will continue to mention some the other coins. I don't know so much that we will dedicate full episodes to the other coins. I believe we'll stick to XRP moving forward. So, I don't know what else to say on this gorgeous, gorgeous Sunday, except you enjoy this day wherever you are today and keep an eye on the markets. Let's see what happens. Nothing on the channel is ever financial advice. Don't forget the Caleb and Brown link below, and do not forget, please, if you don't mind, to tap the like and subscribe. We really do appreciate you if you do that. It does help so much on the channel. And thank you for watching. We try to keep them a little bit shorter if we can. Thanks for watching. Have a great Sunday. And we'll catch you next time on Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. See you next time, guys.